Welcome back, guys. I hope you can hear me right now. Okay, let me share my screen. Here, so this is currently the trade I'm in. So 4185 was my entry. It was a miss entry actually because the entry was somewhere around here 188, 50% ka. So I was really looking for 50%. Yeah, sorry, yeah. So entered at 50%, no 60%. Sorry, I entered at 60%. This is I've drawn it in my phone. That's why I'm a little confused here. Yeah, so entered at 60% and I holded it. The thing is, this candle, whatever this candle happened, so ideally, the stop loss should be here at 10 pips. But my stop loss was below this, or I didn't have a stop loss at that time. It was very quick. So what I knew was I needed to wait for this candle close. So if the candle close happened below this 60%, which will probably lose me about 50 pips, 30, 40 pips, somewhere around that. But if it doesn't close, this could be a good trade. It could go up. So that is the risk to reward ratio in my mind, and I hold it this trade. So those are the calls, something you have to make when you're trading. Uh, Not a very difficult one. This is a very, look, when this was happening, I was seeing that it was moving. There's a lot of volume here. So we always seen this, right? This trend line, it has satisfied in this trend line. These are from way longer, way away. See these trend lines. They're made from, I think, yeah, last week. So yeah, these are some good respected trend lines. So they have been respected here. But the only thing that we want is closing. So that's why I hold it this trade. Uh, Legally speaking, matlab, it shouldn't be a trade at all because the stop loss would have been already hit. But if you can sit through your experience or sit through the losses for a bit and see where the closing is going to happen. So closing happened over 190. It went to 179. So 100 pips ka uh, recovery it happened. So that does tell us that there is a bullish character, and also DXO was very low. DXO was 0.3% down. So, which is another confluence for gold going up. So, yesterday we also discussed that gold will going up 4,200, right? So, when we're doing this trade and all, so this trade gave us 200 pips, our first profit target. As you can see, was our first profit target, if you remember. That's why there's a line there. It perfectly hit that. And I told you book half of your quantities here and put a break even here. So, what happened is it touched that and it went away. I think this happened at night. So trend line following better. But as I told you, this is all because China and the in the Asian session is trying to buy whatever gold it can buy, right? So that is why that is coming. And there is a fall here. This is a correction wall of fall. So this also see a lot of manipulations in the market. Why this fall came, that also we'll discuss. So what trades we could have been taken? We could have taken. So 150 wala trade, which is one of the greatest trades. 150, yeah, this one. So whenever closing above happened, then we already discussed this kind of trades. So when the closing above happened and there is a low, there's a what? There's a fair value gap here. There's a bigger fair value gap. Whenever there's a bigger fair value gap. So what markets tends to do is it will go to a, let's say, 50% level. That is one thing. I think that's a 50% level. This would be it. Yeah, around 50% level. But the main other thing that confluences this is the round number. Whenever whenever closing happens above within a certain high, and there is a lot of gap, it needs to cover to come back to a buying level. Let's say this order block. This order block is the next buying level if you on the technical terms. But do you think after this much bear candle will it come back to that? No, no. What will happen is probably it will look for something. What will be we looking for? A round number or a resistance? So this was a resistance. Now when it closed above, this became a support. And there's a line also. This is also a market structure car. So this was the best entry that anyone could have given. 150 wala 4150 and hold it till 200. We discussed this yesterday also. 200 was very easy to achieve and it easily achieved. But in the morning, when I saw it in the morning, not in the morning, I guess. Yeah, morning it was 190 something. In London session, we have that movement upwards and yeah, boom, right? So this is 218 ka, 218.5 ka some we have a little bit of sell off. It's a temporary sell-off still. I think so. But we'll see if it takes liquidity above here and 220 say if it tries to fall. So that is why my target is 300 pips in this trade. So entered at 185, 300 pips to 15 to 16 pip will get out of this trade. So this is a risk-free trade for me. It was a risk-free trade before also. So I'm holding, that is why I'm holding. So what else we could have taken is this is the best trade ever. This was happening at 4 a.m. in the morning, but that was the trade that I predicted yesterday. So yeah, we can't just see the charts at that time, right? So we everybody's sleeping at that time. But if you are aware that Asian session is a good session trade for gold towards the buy side, you probably should have done that. Here and yeah, I mean Asian session is very cool. Let me tell you why, because it follows the order blocks, all that shit. See, uh, Fibonacci, they could have taken this one, right? Whatever fall it came, yeah, 60%. 60% you could have bought, right? Target will be here. So from here to 166 to 180, 200 pips ka, easy trade, right? Another one where, yeah, this one. This one is 50%. Fibonacci working pretty well. From here, 41722 almost 200 pips, 180 pips, right? And yeah, see these kind of trades are happening in this could have taken in the morning. I was not seeing the charts at the time, but this trade could have been taken. This 50%, at least not this one. This also could have been taken at 8 o'clock only. If you're awake at that time, you could have taken this trade. It's also a trend line ka retest. So yeah, that was a good trade. You could have seen this to 200, right? So yes, I mean it's perfect, right? It's a perfect scenario for the Asian session. Whoever trades the Asian session, it's a very perfect scenario for them. And yeah, gold is hitting all-time highs every minute, every every day. It's hitting all-time high. I think, yeah. Let me see. You can see that, right? Is this? Yeah, it's up 15% through the month, and month only started with the 15 days. We are only into 15 days of the month. Last 3 months, it has increased its value by one-fourth of its original value. I mean, 25% is one-fourth, no? So yeah, and yearly, this year, gold has increased almost 60%. That's very, very high. That's very, very high. Whoever is investing in gold, yeah, I think, yeah, a lot of Indian women, would think they have, yeah, whoever is investing in gold ETFs, they are making a lot of money right now. There will be a sell-off. Probably, I'm thinking 4,500 could be something that uh, it could be a resistance for gold, but we can see it. We could visually see that sell-off. So when that happens, we'll know, yeah, we shouldn't trade this. So it's the selling because for 3,500, I don't know if you remember, it was very sharp selling for 3,500. Let me go back and show you what happened at 3,500. And it tried a lot of times to break 3,500, if you remember. Around here. Yeah, here we are. So yeah, our trend lines over here. See all this. When it hit 3,500. Yeah. Yep. This was sell-off. See how sharp it is. And gold took almost 3-4 months to get back to that. This sell-off. This is the kind of sell-off we need to expect. We can probably say from a perspective that if there are breaker blocks, a lot of breaker blocks that are forming in higher time frames as well, I think that's the sole indication for us to go into sells, and it will happen very fast. See the sell-off which came was very fast. It has went down 3,500 to 3,200, which doesn't seem like a lot right now because the percentage is different. So this percentage is 3,500 to 3,250 is 250 points over 3,500, right? So that percentage is very different from now we are at 4,200 with 250 pips, 2,500 pips. So 250 by 4,200 is a lot less number than this because we had exponential, not exponential, but 25%, 1/4 of increase in the last 3 months. So that is what trying to tell you, ki it should be that good. So if you can see, if when it came back also, it gave a very good sell-off. See, it came back. No, not here. Yeah, this is only when it came back around these 450s, it gave sell-off 2-3 times. It took a lot of time for gold to go back to that. Come back to that, right? Give me a moment. I have to make a call. I'm back, guys. I think you can hear me now. Uh, yeah. So what I'm trying to tell you is, let me share my screen. Yeah. So for us to sell, for us to even go into selling part of trading, we need a sell-off like we had in 3,500. So 3,500, what happened is it kept clo give it kept giving us closings below the order blocks, which in turn making them into breaker blocks. So they it kept making on breaker blocks, and that is when we understand, yeah, so this is the sell-off we need. So whenever it comes back to the same position, we need to be aware of that. Right. So in that way, so if we have a double top, see if this is the sell-off, if this is the sell-off we are expecting, we are experiencing this trade, so it doesn't matter. But if this is a sell-off, what will happen is it needs to come back and take this liquidity and fall from a good level, like 4220. It could be a level. But I'm still thinking there is a lot more juice in gold. It can go to 4,500 easily. So yesterday we discussed 4,200 was a easy thing. 4,200 was an easy thing because I knew because there is a trend line. This is a trend line, and all my trend lines are connecting above, right? So whatever my trend lines are, they're all saying, "Ki, yeah, these can be these areas which is above 4,200, 4,300, and all. So these are the areas we should be really looking for. So for this to happen, gold has to go up. So that's the only intuition we had, and it was super bullish. So these are the trades that you could have taken in the morning 8 o'clock पे 60% से Fibonacci, very easy trade. This could have been this is 168 to 188, 200 pips ka, very easy, right? So then this one, sorry, this one, yeah. So when this didn't happen, no? Yeah. So yeah. This one, first trade would be this one at 8 o'clock. Just touch the 60%, and this would be 167 to 186 on 187, 200 pips. Another one could be that this one, the low is same, the low is same, and this could be it. It's 50%. It's 50%. It's not clearly 50%, I guess. It's around 50%. I don't know why. It should be 50%. Um, Let me think. Yes. No, that would be, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. I think this should be 50%. If that was 50%, it would have been a trade. If it's not 50%. So, but this is a trade. Yeah. 60% of Fibonacci trade. This could have been a good trade, right? And what else is there? Yeah, whatever it is, it's holding only because as I told you, Asian session we will. So this is something we need to consider about. See, what happened is it closed below the trend lines, so it never happened, and the first time it happened. So this is telling us to close this trade. So I'm going to close this trade. Give me a minute. So we have booked 50% at 80 pips, right? 80 pips we booked something. On 85, say 81, yeah, somewhere around here we booked half quantity. So if I even take it out now, I am still into profits. So that is what I need you to understand. So the closing happened below. So what I'm thinking is this is something that can make gold go down because the closings, always closings, guys. The this week I'm telling you about, it has nothing to do with us, nothing to do with the trade because the closing didn't happen below 60%. So that is still valid. So now this closing happened below 50% and almost to 60%. We can still be in this trade. I'm with you. But the problem is we have to be we have to concerned about this closing what happened below the both of the trend lines which had been following from a longer time. So yeah. So this is a little bit concern to me. So I'm gonna take out this trade at currently at 50 pips, 40 pips. So let's take out, if you are in this trade, you can take this out. So I'm probably thinking going to selling. Let me see what DXY. Yeah, DXY is showing some potential. We can go selling, guys. Take book that trade. Let me see if there is any selling possibilities. 60% is done. 60% is done as we discussed. 60% is done. So probably we can sell from here. So this would be the point to sell from, guys. So I am going to sell from here. Um, Let me put the position. Fair value gap ka cover would be a good one. And yeah, 70 pips. 70 pips ka stop loss. We're targeting this low. Let me go into 1 hour time frame and see. Hmm. 1 hour, it's a choppy market, by the way. No clear direction. So yeah, but I think yeah. So this could be it. 200 pips. 200 pips could be it, guys. So yeah, I've entered in this trade. I hope you entered. See the movement, how fast the movement is. You have to understand. So whenever these things happen, people react to these things, and you can be risk free in just a moment. So 70 pips is our stop loss. So 70 pips, where is our entry? 192, 193 is our entry. So I would be looking for 186. This would be my risk-free level. So whoever entered risk-free at this level, guys, um, yeah, I think this should be fine. And let's see Fibonacci also. Or in the lower time frame, this is lower time frames, very lower time frame. Yeah, it says 50 to 60% level. So yeah, this is something I would love to take. Right. I hope you entered this trade. Let's be risk-free at here and 200 pips ka target. Yesterday we made 400 pips in a single session, and that is something to be proud of. And 400 pips, yeah, 160 plus 170 plus 50 pips ka scalp, and also this trade gave us the 100 pips we needed. This trade, it gave it, yeah, it we risked this trade at the start only. This trade. I hope you can see this trade. Let me remove this one. Yeah, this trade. So it gave us our first take profit. This was 200 pips, right? 200 pips ka take profit. It gave us this. No, it was not 200. What was it? Yeah, 150. Yeah, 150. 150 ka take profit was the first take profit because it was a 60% level. So that was it. And then we had yeah, it gave us risk free over here when we enter the trade, very fast risk free. And then we yeah, it consolidated market. That's why I needed to leave. But overall pay, it gave us profits here, and then at night pay, whatever this move came, probably because of this Asian का buying only. This is the fundamentals. Technicals तो कुछ बता ना सकते इसमें. ठीक है? Whenever the closing happened above this, yeah, above this, it was probably for us to go long. ठीक है? As simple as that, guys. So, what about this trade? So, yeah, looking good. The trade is good, looking good. This is 5 minute time frame. Maybe it will cover the fair value gap. So I would exit. What are the exits? So whenever we enter the trade, there is a two kind of exits that we can have: a stop loss exit and a confirmation exit. So what is confirmation exit? To my opinion, what confirmation exit would be if this closes above this high where there is a no wick before. If this closes above that, that does represent that it is going into bullish, and I don't want to be in this. So that can take out a little bit more pips from my stop loss, right? So I don't want to give 70 pips ka stop loss, so I can do that necessarily, right? And whoever not entered, you can enter again. guys, because we are not risk free yet. So the risk free at this level, uh, I probably think it should be hit by any time now. So yeah, so you can enter again if you are not entered. Trend line ka retest. Uh, the it has reached it from the downside. It will happen. So let's give it some time. On that note, let's see BTC for a moment. BTC at our line of interest, 110,000 ka line of interest. This could have been a good trade. We haven't seen that. It just happened 10 minutes before. So yeah, this could be a trade actually in BTC. Right. Mm, yep, it could be. Uh, there is buying from that level before. No, so this could be a good trade, but it's a little risky because there is a liquidity zones here. One, two liquidity zones just here. Because after this sell-off, to BTC for BTC to go up, it has to take liquidity, and the liquidity is sitting here at this level, and yeah, at this level, which is less uh, than our line of interest. So our line of interest has this was drawn last month, so it has given us a very good profit if we have taken advantage of that. We probably didn't. We took a scalp here, this one. Uh, so this was I took it Sunday, last Sunday. So this was what was happening. So I risk-freed it. This was a risk-free trade because I was hoping it would give me at least this very uh matlab, over extrapolating the target. But yeah, but it was a good trade. Matlab, it fell from here and yeah, it fell 112 to 3,000 points. It's a good trade, right? So this would have been a great trade uh, if I was at the charts at that time, 5 o'clock. I would definitely have taken this trade, this sell-off. Look, this sell-off was not intended, but this sell I could have taken very much I could have taken this one. Even the targets are very high, so I would have just shut up at 4,000, right? So yeah, so BTC guys, yeah, I told you it's investing ka khel hai. Whenever you trade, if somebody is trading at that time, they would have definitely got liquidated, right? This is a very big candle for BTC, very big candle that happened because Trump said Kiwi will have 100% tariffs over China, right? So yeah, we should take those into account. Okay. And gold is going into consolidation. Okay, did we miss? We missed the risk-free, guys. Sorry, I was talking, but I hope you did the risk-free. Because yeah, we it hit our risk-free level. This was our risk-free level. I hope it hits again because I didn't do the risk-free. This was our risk-free level. So I hope you did it, guys. Let's have alert before next time when it comes because I missed it. Okay, so so what I'm trying to tell you is, guys, so when we have all-time highs in gold, it's always buying, right? So we have always to go into buys. But there are some confluences. But selling, what happens in selling is selling will be very fast. So whatever happens in selling will happen very fast. So if it's not happening fast, it's probably not selling. So see, let me explain you some examples about that. This sell-off, which is the sell-off, this came in the afternoon. So this is series of chain reactions. So when these kind of closings, come in any kind of charts, these kind of closings. So this kind of closing which made this an order block, right? So this would have been an order block trade. We missed that. I was away from the charts at this point. So this was order block trade. Uh, but in the New York session only, it came in the New York session only. So 740, say we could have sold this. This was a very easy trade, no? 212 to 4 once until here, 60%, 212 to 185. So that's around what, 300 pips? Yeah, that